During the Second World War, the crew of German U-boats were equipped with escape devices designed by Dräger, a family-owned company founded in the late 19th century. Dräger were, and still are, experts in breathing devices for firefighting, mining and diving. The Dräger Tauchretter escape lung is mechanically simple, reliable, small and fast to deploy. It is ideal for confined spaces like U-boats. It provides three functions: source of breathing air in a contaminated environment, source of breathing air underwater, and life vest at the surface. As opposed to open circuit equipment to which you are familiar with, where the entire breath is expelled into the surroundings when the user exhales, the Dräger Tauchretter is a closed circuit breathing device, meaning it reuses the exhaled oxygen. The air we inhale is a mixture of gases. At sea level, it contains 78% nitrogen, 21% oxygen, and small quantities of other gases like carbon dioxide, for example. From the inhaled air, our body uses oxygen to release energy, and in exchange, it gives out carbon dioxide as a byproduct. The air we breathe out contains approximately 16% oxygen and 4 to 5% carbon dioxide. Therefore, the three major components of the device are the airbag, a carbon dioxide scrubber, and the store of oxygen for top-ups. The device is very simple to use and provides around 30 minutes of air supply. Designed like a life preserver, is worn over the neck on the front of the body with a crouch strap that fits between the legs to stop the device from falling off or floating away. The user breathes in and out through a mouthpiece while a clip closes off the nose. The exhaled air goes into an airbag through a chemical scrubber like potash to clean off the carbon dioxide. The air could then be breathed in again, supplemented if necessary by a dose of oxygen from a high-pressure steel bottle which was operated by hand. The escape procedure in a sunken U-boat was to open the bottom valves to allow water to enter the boat until the pressure inside the boat equaled the pressure of the surrounding water. The crew would then breathe the air close to the ceiling, and the main hatch could then be opened. Then every survivor dived underneath the open hatch and ascended to the surface. While ascending, pressure obviously drops, so the excess pressure in the airbag was automatically released by a relief valve. On the surface, to avoid air leaking out, the relief valve was closed by flipping a clamp, and the mouthpiece was also closed to avoid water going in and air coming out. Perhaps the most remarkable use of this device was the escape of Walter Schmietenknop, a sailor electrician from U-767, a Type 7C U-boat sunk in 1944 near Penvenant, France. In the words of Schmietenknop, and I quote, "There was no time to think. Everything happened too quickly. U-767 turned on its side and we sank to the bottom. We went down 75 meters and lay on our side. I was sitting at the highest point where I still had some air to breathe. I looked at the stern torpedo hatch, which was the only means of escape, and noticed that a ring of water formed around the edge of the hatch. That meant that the pressure inside was now equal to the pressure outside, and the torpedo hatch could be opened. I grabbed my Dräger Tauchretter, made my way to the hatch, turned the handle, and the hatch opened for me to escape. Then, looking up, I saw a big grey spot on top and said to myself, that's where you have to go, there is life up there." If you find this video interesting, consider watching another video. Ciao!